you know, for a flying battery, I'm not really seeing a lot of acid or positive charges or anything like that. You know? You know, we take it as it comes, though. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your boy, Vitamin M here, coming at you with another episode of Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and today, we're going to be really kicking it hard here at Flying Battery Zone. I have to say, my favorite zone in the game by far. And I'm going to tell you why in a sec, but in the last episode, we took down the Death Egg at Launch Base Zone, and Eggman and everything, and it fell out of the sky, and it's broken and everything, so Eggman's trying to fix it right now. We're trying to catch up with him to stop him on the way, but right now, and we, you know, entered some of Sonic and Knuckles content with Mushroom Hill Zone. We started collecting the Super Emeralds, and now, here, we're at his fortified battery, so to say. And yeah, we're really kicking it hard here, but for sure this has to be my favorite zone. I mean, I just really love the music. I really love the gimmicks of the stage too, where it really... oh, I want that lightning shield. Yes, got it. I really do like the gimmicks of this stage, where you can use some of the objects as springs. You can have these cylinders right here that's going to take you round and round in, whether it's vertical or horizontal. Ooh, I don't want to hit that. Ooh, oh my gosh, come on, lost my lightning shield. And there's a lot of areas eventually where you can go really fast, like this. And especially in Act 2, there's going to be a lot more of those areas where you're really going to have the time really going fast. It's going to be really fun. But yeah, there's actually a lot of secrets in this place too, which I'll get to later, but they're actually pretty darn cool and sneaky how they go about it. But I definitely really like this zone for sure. This one is by far my favorite. But throughout this zone, you're going to have a lot thrown your way, so there's going to be a lot of these canisters right here, and some of them will hop out enemies. So those guys shooting kind of like out of their elephant trunks, I guess, so to say. You really got to watch out for those guys. Those guys can be in pretty inconvenient spots, especially at the beginning where you have to grab those, not rungs, but those hooks from the sky, and then kind of swing from those, like George of the Jungle, I guess. And you're going to have those rat guys, the little mice, little blue mice, they'll be moving around on the floor and everything such as that. You got to watch out for those. Those guys can be really inconvenient half the time. And now we get to this part where... Hello! Don't want to get hit by you. You're going to have those things go up in the sky. You're going to have that magnet turn on, and it's going to attract those platforms, which will go up. If you're standing on those and you get caught in between, you're going to get crushed and you're going to lose a life. And trust me, you don't want to go out that way, especially on this zone with how much fun it is. But yeah, we're just kicking it here in this stage right here. There's going to be a lot of times where this zone is going to have a lot more areas where you can get crushed. So that's something you just have to be really conscious about in your movements. You can go really fast and just zoom through. You really can. And I kind of advise you do, because that's obviously one of the most fun ways to play Sonic for sure. Especially this zone. But you do want to be careful for sure. You want to keep your wits about you. Alright, we're coming out with the water shield. We're looking pretty good so far. So yeah, you're going to have these areas right here where you got to step on those... you're going to want to step on the switches right there. And that'll open some doors for you to later get to. That area, as you saw right there, we could fly if we were playing as Tails, or climb up the wall with Knuckles and get to a different part of the zone that Sonic usually wouldn't be able to get to. So that's kind of the nice part of... Oh! Down here. I don't want to be down here. That's kind of... Come on! No. That's kind of the nice part of this game, is it really stresses that you play with all the characters and kind of explore everything that you can, which is definitely pretty cool. We'll be getting to that later, much later after we you know, get through our run with Sonic and everything. But you're going to have these areas right here where you're going to have those little things right there that'll get you to move real fast. But if you come back here, you go against the wall, you're going to see that these little platforms will appear for a little bit. I highly advise you go up them, especially that one right there, because that one is really going to take you to somewhere you really do want to go. And as I mentioned, if you push this spike right here, you wouldn't think to do so, but here we are. We found ourselves a giant ring. Alright. Well, I guess I'll keep the order going. So go right here. Oh, this one shouldn't be too bad, period. But yeah, these blue stages are actually pretty cool. I remember watching a video once on how they made these blue stages, these blue sphere stages, given all of the constraints and the memory and everything such as that on the Genesis cartridges. It was really fascinating how they did it, with the coding and everything, but I really don't remember how they did it. I really don't remember too much about the video, honestly. I wish I did. It could have been bad. Okay, that's fine. But I remember that being really cool. I remember there was another one where he was talking about how they coded and did the original... They did one of the parts in the original Toy Story video game on the Genesis and then the Super Nintendo, where it's kind of a Doom style where you have to find the aliens in the crane. I remember he was talking about that, how they coded that, and that was actually really cool, because something like that probably would have taken up a lot of memory. I don't remember too much from the video, but I remember being really, really interesting how they went about it. All I know is I don't want to code, and that's fine by me, you know? But there we are. So, ladies and gentlemen, our 5th Super Emerald. We're almost there, my dudes. We are getting closer and closer to our reward of Hypersonic here. Oh, we gotta continue also, so we take that as it comes. I thought I heard the sound, but... Ding! Alright. Oh, I think something I did want to comment on was, crap. Something I did want to comment on was, I know looking back at my last video, just how it came out, I think how I'm capturing the video, it didn't really pick up on everything, unfortunately. Oh, but before I mention that, we got another spike here that we can push, so you kind of get 2 for the price of 1 if you just follow the path that you go if you go down that first one. We got another giant ring! So, got 2 more to go. Oh, keep the trend alive. Let's keep going. Okay, this one should be pretty kind of interesting. Okay. Oh, crap. I don't know if I like this one. Okay. I know it's been a while since I've played these Blue Sphere stages, but some of them do throw me for a loop. I'm just glad it's not Sonic Mania, because those will mess with your head. Those ones are pretty tough. Okay. I can jump over those. That's fine. I know it kind of... These stages definitely try to confuse you by making things look bigger than they are when you're just kind of going in the same areas after a while. It's a grand illusion, as one might say. That's the other thing. I'm a pretty big fan of 70s music. So, Sticks, stuff like that. Really, really good. I recommend listening to that album if you've never heard of it. Oh! Oh man, that one was just tricky. That one threw me for a loop, but that's okay. That's okay. But anyways, I did want to say, I think on my last video, how I'm capturing the video, it didn't quite get everything. So when we first got to that secret area where we can play all the Super Emerald stages, I don't think... oh yeah, and some of those canisters can release your animal buddies, and the... release some of your animal buddies in the in some rings, so that's pretty neat. Oh, you don't want to be under those things when they fall down either, because you will get crushed. But I know my video capturing wasn't able to really pick up on everything, especially when we got to that secret area. So you couldn't actually see all 7 Chaos Emeralds come from Sonic and then fly off in the distance, and then the beams that would come down from the sky over each of the Super Emeralds there. So. You know, I was able to see that in the raw footage, and unfortunately I don't think it made its way all the way up, but that's okay, you know? I think it kind of got the point across, which is, you know, which is more desirable. We take those W's where we can, and that's okay. We're really racing for that water shield there. Alright. Yeah, so for, I guess what's coming up, really advise having a specific shield. Kind of pick your poison. I know on this stage, lightning shield is definitely the one you want, just for your increased mobility and pick up a lot of the rings as they come. So I would really advise a lightning shield through this, but the game kind of fooled you there. This boss is probably maybe the easiest in the whole game, honestly, besides just seeing Tails get hit, because he's real something, alright. He's really something. You just kind of got to stand on him. The longer you stay stand on there, he'll try to trap you by hitting himself. That's the whole idea. You just want him to hit himself right there. So I just recommend standing up there, and when he's about to hit, just spin dash, and you're going to be fine. Really, really easy boss. Not hard at all. Oh, if I could get that one. That wasn't right there. Alright, and Sonic got through Act 1. We're looking pretty good right here. So that's Flying Battery Zone number 1. Definitely my favorite zone here, but Act 2 is by far my favorite act in the whole game. And I'll have you guys take a listen as to why. Part of the reason. Now, obviously, most of the zones, the music is kind of just slight altercation of the Act 1 music, but here it takes it a little bit differently, where you just kind of have that high-pitched, almost metal-sounding that you're about to hear right now. Yeah, it's almost kind of metallic-sounding. Whoa! Don't fall down there, you will die. That's never a fun way to go. But yeah, I really like the music on this one for sure. Oh, I thought that was a spring. Whoops. But yeah, this one, this act stresses speed over the first act by far. And that's part of the reason I really like this one a lot more. But you're going to have a lot more of these traps right here, where you're going to have those things. You're going to have to deal with these things. Kind of, I guess they give you a little lift every now and then for sure. But, you know, they're my favorite Uber driver, I guess. But you're really going to want to watch out for those things. Now here you got this other area right here, so let's check this out. Once again, that lightning shield's really going to help you move around. And can really save your butt like there. I think I forgot to mention this too, but any projectiles that are thrown your way, all of the shields will deflect them. So that kind of makes things a lot easier. But here we go. Boom, boom, boom! That part in particular is why I really like this zone. I just really like going fast there and just almost kind of walking on the air in a sense by those little things there. Metallic balls or something, they just kind of grab you and you're able to go over the rampway there or something. And it's just real fun. You get the sound effect and you just go duh, duh, duh. Really, really fun, I have to say. That's part of why I really like this one. But yeah, you're going to have some slow parts in this one, but you're going to have some really, really, really fast parts in this zone right here. Alright, I know there was a spike there. Can't move that guy, and that's okay. Just kind of keep your eyes peeled, because in Act 1, a lot of those secret areas were dictated by the, oh crap. Were dictated by those spikes. I think there's too many of those, honestly, in this zone, but just keep your eyes peeled. That's another cool thing right here. We're kind of doing the Superman as we go. Oh! Ah, I thought I pressed down. Come on. Shoot. Well, that's alright. See, those mice will get you if you're not paying attention. Okay. Easiest thing here, just kind of wait for those and then spin dash. Not a huge deal. Here we go. And get up here after there, and bam! Gonna have ourselves another chance at a chaos, Super Emerald, excuse me. So we're gonna play that one again, try to really knock this one out. This one really threw me for a loop. Wasn't expecting it. Yeah, that was just really fast right there. That just really threw me off guard. But Maybe that's the thing. Kind of maybe recommend doing that one first, and then okay, good. I thought I was gonna get trapped there. That would have sucked. Okay. So it kind of divides the map here into two sections, obviously, where at that center point where you start. No! Oh my gosh, that was scary. Oh my gosh, we almost lost it right there. Holy cow. That was pretty terrifying. But the map's going to be divided into two sections, basically. This one that I'm in, and then the one that you saw earlier that I failed at. That's okay. In that starting area, the two of those yellow balls will launch you to one area, and two of them will launch you to another. But yeah, obviously those yellow balls, you want to watch out for those. And oh shoot, the zone's over. I didn't even know. And we got Super Emerald number 6. We're looking pretty good here. We've got one more to go, and then we get our prize. And trust me, for what's coming up, it just makes it a lot easier if you really do have Hypersonic on your side. Trust me on this one. Because there's going to be some areas in this game coming up that you are not going to enjoy. Especially towards the later part. But here we are. This is the Eggman boss right here. So he's going to be behind that computer there. Control monitor, if you will. He's going to be firing this laser here. This is really simple right here. Just kind of... The area is going to be getting smaller, but I just recommend staying in one place and then just spin dashing right before he's about to launch. He'll be moving and then he's got to stay still. Very, very, very simple. Man, he's got terrible aim. He's worse than a stormtrooper. And that's really saying something. But he'll get small enough and he's like, oh crap. Alright, let's go get him. Now this area right here, you are going to have to move fast in order to get around. So if you see the floor from behind is going to be following you upwards. Grab these rings if you can. It'll just make things a little bit easier on you. But it's not a big deal if you can. But get to this area right here and then just stay, you know, keep all hands and feet inside the cart at all times and stay seated in your seat. Just kind of be patient right here and the floor will raise you here. I know I've definitely died sometimes by not getting there fast enough, and that's never fun whatsoever, because it just really sucks. You got your streak going, you just defeated the first part of the Eggman boss, and you just get crushed by that. It sucks. Here we are. We're on this Eggman boss right now. So the key here is he's going to be moving along the bottom here. Oh! I didn't think he was going to get me there. Stay close to the... Stay close to kind of his little spiky feet there, if you will. This boss is not hard whatsoever, so just kind of keep your wits about you. Stay close to his spiky feet, but not as close as I did, unfortunately. And he'll come swinging up! Oh, what the heck, Sonic? Why didn't you bounce back? My goodness. Oh, man. That was garbage. Oh, crap. Oh no. Oh, come on. Move. Alright. That was a little scary right there. Oh! Wow. Okay. You lose to Eggman on that one. That's definitely one of his easiest boss fights for sure. I can't believe that happened. Tails, like I said, you didn't follow the directions, man. You don't want to get crushed. Tails is just too funny sometimes. But yeah, he'll come swinging in right here as soon as he can. Alright, there he is. If you try to stay in the middle of him there, he's going to just blow fire at you, so I don't recommend doing that whatsoever. He's going to try to corner you. But you... Oh my gosh, come on, dude. You want to kind of stay close to the outside of his rings there around the platform. Start swinging, and that's it. After he goes, he'll start disappearing after he goes down. Don't touch the spikes if you don't have any rings. The game will fault you for that, and you will have to fight him again. But Sonic got through Act 2, by far my favorite act in the entire game. And now we're moving on. Woo! Welcome to Sandopolis Zone. This one is kind of a little strange, because you're going to have a lot more puzzles rather than going fast, especially in Act 2. But here we're talking about Act 1. We're playing Act 1. We're going to take our time. You're going to have a lot more of these puzzles around the area, and more trying to concentrate on your platforming skills rather than anything. Not really a whole lot of spots where you go fast, but you got these little rope areas where you can jump off the walls, move around that way. You're going to have a lot of these rings right here where you're going to have to move around them, I believe, 3 times until you can finally move on past them. Just really build up speed and everything like that. You're going to have these blocks right here that you're going to push, and then it's going to go on the tracks there. And you're going to have these platforms right here where you stand on, they lift you up. There's going to be these... Rude! There's going to be these scorpion enemies there that'll use their tails to get you. Those things can really stretch, as you just saw, so you want to watch out for those guys. You're going to have some sand falls, I guess? I mean, I don't know. You're going to have some sand falls you're going to have to watch out for. Some of those little sand piles, they can turn those enemies. I don't quite remember how you destroy them, besides just jumping on their head or something like that. Some of these sand falls right here, you can fall in, if they're not towards the bottom of the screen, or the bottom of the zone, I should say. And you got to watch out for those. So sometimes those can be used to your advantage to get to some secret areas. Other times like that, they can't. So my exploration just really bit me right there, unfortunately. But, ouch. Those guys will pop up too, just be careful for those. Always remind me of those enemies from Sonic 3D Blast. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that game, but that was kind of their isometric, it was kind of their, what would you say, their answer, if you will, to Super Mario 64, when really it wasn't fully 3D, and it was just more of an isometric 2.5 platformer. Basically you had to save the flickies, little animals, birds, and it was just kind of a really strange game. I never finished it. I don't think it was that hard. Crap, what I heard. But, yeah, I mean, it was okay. I know that was a game that definitely gave me a headache every time, unfortunately. I gotta say, though, in that game, Tails and Sonic Sonic looks okay. Tails and Knuckles just look terrifying. I remember playing those games as a little kid and just being terrified of how they looked. So yeah, so we're just moving along here. Those guys that kind of look like sand piles, but then they're just disguising themselves. All you gotta do is spin dash them here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, those scorpion guys, they will get you, so watch out. Just keep an eye out on that. Those areas right there, the little link, what should you call those, I guess? It's, I don't know what you would call them. The areas, the little balls chained together, I guess. Let's say that. If you hit the center of them, they will spring you up. They pretty much act like a spring, but they'll put you in, take you in a diagonal direction or so. So, be kind of cool. But you gotta watch out for those. Those can come in handy, for sure. But sometimes they can put you in areas that you don't want to go. But yeah. So, my thoughts on Sandopolis. I have to say, I'm not a fan of this zone. I have to say, it's probably my least favorite. Or no, I already said Carnival Night Zone is. Sandopolis really isn't that fun, especially Act 2. Act 2 is just long and really annoying, and I'll get into that a little bit later here. But, you know, I kind of go back and forth, honestly, with Carnival Night Zone and Sandopolis Zone. I don't really like either one. They're just more of a nuance, more than anything, once you get to that point, those points in the game. Sandopolis is just kind of slow, kind of boring. At least in Carnival Night Zone you can go really fast, but things just get kind of... What the heck? I jumped! My goodness. It can just get kind of annoying. Yeah, we're just climbing down this wall here. And we're gonna be moving. Okay. We're gonna be moving. We don't need any blocks. You can't block me. Oh, he wasn't an enemy. Shoot. Man, keep pressing the wrong buttons or something. Okay. Zoom. These little sandfall areas, you want to use those to maneuver to different places, like as in here. So, just be aware that this zone can definitely throw you for a loop, so just be careful for that. My gosh, I'm just going to get hit by everything, aren't I? Oh, man. Okay. Spring into action. My goodness. Come on, dude. Alright. Moving down this wall here. Unfortunately, I think today's video is going to go a little bit over time. A little bit longer than I wanted it to, unfortunately. Just jump down here. Yep. Because I know what's coming up next, and that's just going to take a while, unfortunately. But here we're just kind of waiting for this pyramid to kind of grow. And now is our boss, our mid-boss here. So this guy is definitely a little bit different. So you can't really hit him, as you see there, so he's going to try to attack you this way, just kind of stomping on you, jumping towards you. And I don't know if he's exactly a badnik, so to say, one of Dr. Robotnik's minions or anything like that. But this guy, this is really all you can do. You just have to wait, and you can't hit him or anything, you can't destroy him whatsoever. You have to make him move to you. And you have to make him fall in the sand. It's a really, really slow boss fight. Definitely not my favorite. These Carnival Night zones were kind of interesting. But, I mean, what are you going to do? But, yeah. I recommend stay to the far left in that sand, because if he does hit you in there, you can easily just lose control and you're going to fall through that sand. And, oh, come on! I'm not getting the monitor. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, welcome to Act 2. Now, this whole act is premised on having the lights on. Otherwise, if you don't, then you're going to be causing ghosts to come out, and they'll be messing with you in every way that they can eventually. And if it runs out, they'll start attacking you. So you just want to keep that in mind as you go, because 3 ghosts will start to appear slowly, the lights will be running out, and eventually they will start to attack you, and as you're just trying to move along through the zone there. So that canister, no matter what you do, you have to go to that canister, and now the ghosts are starting to be freed. And there's a lot of these zones where you have those switches right there that you've got to push on those, and they will open up some new areas or so. And it just becomes a race against the clock, if anything, by that point. So just be aware of that. But there is a certain slide you're supposed to go on, a certain area you're supposed to get to. I think I just went the right way there. Yeah, that's one of the right ways you can go. But, oh, shoot! I didn't even know about this. Okay, so it looks like we're going to try to go for our final Super Emerald here. And Sandopolis Zone Act 2 here, I really recommend that you have Hypersonic by this point, because it's going to make the boss fight a lot easier, and it's going to make things a lot easier with dealing with those ghosts, if worse comes to worse in this zone here. But yeah, we're going to be really trying to kick it hard here and get this Super Emerald here. I really, really want this one. Okay, I remember this, the cross pattern there. Jump. Alright, if you saw, you had that little inlet over here where we gotta bounce. No! Oh, crap. I did it too early. Oh, no. Okay. Sure. Crap. Okay. Well, it's okay. We're going to be moving along here. And it turns out that wasn't the right way to go. But as you saw, there's that platform that's kind of maneuvering between the slides there. You definitely want to go on that. Move through that. And you'll keep endlessly going through this area until you can get on that. You want to get on this slide right here. And the checkpoint will save you right there from any trouble you may have. But as I mentioned, you're going to have a lot of these switches that'll be closing some areas off, and you want to move fast after that. Just really get to move on with it. I just really find this zone really annoying because of that. So as you saw, we just kind of barely made it there. But, you know, what you going to do? The whole idea in this zone is really, really, really long. Or this act, excuse me. This act is really long. And it just gets really annoying having to deal with the ghosts and all of these time switches, everything that's thrown your way with that. I just really don't like it. It just gets really annoying after a while. And that scorpion can throw you for a loop there too. Obviously, as you saw, he almost did to me. But that's what they're kind of trying to stress here in this zone. I'm not a gambling man today. Trying to move fast, but it's kind of hard to have fun with it when you constantly have to do these puzzles, worry about the ghosts. And just on top of that, just the zone being so long. But after a while, you get to this part, and you got to bust that open because you have nowhere else to go. Well, now the whole area is going to be filling up with sand here, and you're going to have to be moving really fast to kind of travel through the area. That way you don't get crushed by the sand or anything. So now here is where things get a little tricky. Now you got... Oh, crap. Get over there. Now you got the ghosts over here. That now they're looking real scary now. They're coming for you. So now they're going to be starting to attack you from the corners. As you saw there, you know, if you jump... Okay. The lights will eliminate them, so just keep that in mind as you go about this. Go in the right area here. Don't get hit by the spikes. But after a while, that just gets really annoying. You're going to go through that straight path there. The sand is still rising. Keep an eye on that. Grab those monitors there. Why not, you know? Okay, sand has stopped moving now, so that's good. Okay. Grab that. And go. Jump down there. Alright, things are looking okay so far. Oh, come on! Darn scorpions. Oh. I didn't know you could get up there. Okay. Well, see what's over here. Not today. No idea if I'm going the right way. I don't know if I've ever been this way. This zone you can get a little lost in, but... Oh, that can't be too bad. Oh wait, no, I have been this way before. About that. Oh gosh. Okay, well that'll reset you there. If you make it. Yeah, I think today's video is going to be a little longer, unfortunately. Sorry about that, guys. But it's just this zone is just really long. It's just really annoying. This one kind of pushes the 10-minute marker a little bit. Okay, water shield. Take that. And lose it right away, sure. Why not? Okay. going down that sandfall right there, you know? Gosh, another area to go still? Man, this is long. Yeah, definitely have to say this is one of my favorites for sure. Okay. Yeah, just kind of keep an eye on the ghosts as you go. Alright, here we are. Now, what's coming up? I definitely recommend having a fire shield. It's going to make your life a little bit easier, I would say. Because this boss is going to throw you for a little bit of a loop. Yeah, just trying to find fire shield here, but we're almost to the end of this this zone right here. Won't be too much else going on. Besides, and there was the fire shield right there. Oh well. Yeah, so we're just kind of moving along right here. But, you know, as mentioned, the Sonic and Knuckles content is actually, I enjoy it more. It's got its fair shares ups and downs. Especially Carnival Night Zone and this zone between the two. But here we are, we're at this boss fight, and you're probably thinking, well, I hear the Eggman music, where is he? There he is, right there. Basically, what you're going to want to do is you are going to want to hop on his arm right there without hitting the spike. Without hitting the spikes right in front of him there, too. What you gotta do is you gotta knock his armor off in the front, and then you gotta hit him. So it can get kind of annoying with having to do double duty in a sense right there with hitting him, but there we go, we got him. So we take that, and finally this zone is over. Oh my gosh, could not stand this one. I knew this video was going to be a lot longer today because of this zone, and oh my gosh. But we're falling! Falling right into the heat of things in Lava Reef Zone. Don't you just love it? But I think that's enough for today, but next time on Sonic 3 Knuckles, we're going to be exploring Lava Reef Zone and trying to go for that last Super Emerald. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you guys in the next video. See you guys. See you, my dudes.